Longest power chord fade out in country music history.
You're right, MJ. We played Every Time It Rains and timed the fade out to be 12 seconds.
We should have checked Jay's other songs.
Well, we just played Any Love Before, and the power chord fade out was actually, get this, 13 seconds. So we have a new record, and that means the Jay Seeney Band has the 2 longest power chord fade outs in country rock.
It's a record that still stands. Jay, you must be so very proud of that record.
Yes, I'm very, very proud of those achievements.
and wondering why people like us decided to even look at that sort of thing. But anyway, that's the sort of thing we do. Now, MJ is typing away here. Are we up and live on Facebook?
Yes, Big Stu, we are live on
okay,
Facebook.
say hello to, I don't know if I'm in shot. Hello, Facebook. I know Jay is in shot. What's up? Jay can run this show. He can get organised there. Okay, so now, something that I thought we might do, and I do apologise, I did say earlier in the show we would not waste any more of Jay's time. I kind of lied. We're about to waste some more time. How much time is going to be critical? Because, you see, I was thinking that we could invent a new record for Jay to hold, because he already holds the record for the longest power chord fade-out in country rock. I think we could try and do the same sort of thing with an acoustic fade. Well, it doesn't really fade if you just sit there with it playing. Anyway, let's try that. So it's a bit like being, say, the world's best Test cricket side and the 2020 champions. It's 2 different things. It's the same thing, but it's...
Yes.
No, nobody gets where I'm going with this. Okay, so what I need you to do, Jay, and Jay has no idea, this is just thrown at him, no idea what the hell we're talking about. I think if you play that same last chord from Any Love Before... On the acoustic, MJ, we ready here? Is there an official time keep? You can just put the records
Google.
Involved.
Let me check Google for...
Hang on, he's typing here. All right, so the capper goes on. Okay, so he's got to play this correctly. How much resonance are we going to get? We are, and Facebook Live, so there's a visual record of this as well. Here we go. All right.
This Big Stu, Google has a built-in stopwatch.
Look at this stopwatch is ready to go. This is going to be fascinating radio, even more fascinating live on Facebook. He's clearing his throat like he's got to sing.
Here we go.
Hang on, wait. Take your marks.
Any love before.
Here we go.
Past the 1 second mark. 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 4 seconds.
There is resonance there. This is acoustic. Holding it up to the mic.
Still hear something.
It's still there. This is a great acoustic sound. There it is, 13.75 seconds. Now, live, we actually achieved a greater response than the electric guitar, but of course that was recorded in the studio. The producer's fading it out when he wants it 13 seconds.
Yeah, that was tough, like live compression, trying to get really close to the mic.
There's no pedals involved here. There's no... that's just an acoustic guitar. 6 strings and the truth right there. You like that?
Yes, a bit of Chase.
I don't know
Rice
what I'm doing there.
Reference?
That is absolutely fantastic. All right, now we should probably get on with the real reason Jay's here. We are going to hear a song from Jay, and it's going to be from the new EP. First of all, though, I guess the first single from the new EP was the ballad Tread Gently, which showed a different side to you, to the band. And I want to ask the question, did that open up your music to a wider audience, perhaps?
I think it definitely did, because a lot of people just kind of knew us for all of our rock and roll and all that. And that's all good stuff. But I think, if you want to be taken as seriously as possible as a musician, you need to diversify. And
you need to have different sides.
Yeah, show that you do a little bit more than rock and roll. So, yeah, we thought it'd be a great idea to do a track with Hayley, because she's amazing.
She's got a great voice as well. And then, of course, we had the second single now. MJ loves the second single because, of course, he was front and centre in the video. I was up the back near the fog machine, but that's all cool. And a great video. But, of course, that kind of... We saw you on that day, and you were heavily involved in the production of the video, and we thought, this is very interesting. He's not just a muso, go stand there, okay, I'll stand there. You were really involved with this. And that's led to, I guess, a new interest of yours, which is creative... working creatively from a visual sense. Tell us about what you're up to. You've got cameras, photography, video recording.
Yes, I've been flat out. Well, I've always been one to, I guess, create within a sonic space through music. But I guess I just wanted to expand on that and do it in also a visual medium. Yeah, but yeah, it's been really good. It's been great to learn something new, something different, and just kind of cut a few bills in half at the same time.
That always helps. Something I wanted to alert listeners to, so Facebook, they can catch up with what you're doing. What's the Facebook address for the production work you're doing?
Yeah, so all the production work I'm doing is on Blacklist Production. So it's on Instagram. I'm always posting cool photos, and also Facebook.
I wanted to alert listeners to something I watched, which is really interesting. It's a video you did that talks about music and sound to go with a visual presence, and you've done this amazing video where there's elements of, like, obviously from the drone overhead, there's I guess light and shade, there's up close stuff, there's you're on a damn wall, it looks like they're walking along, it's all very gritty and grainy, but then you've got 3 different versions of a music score under that, and it completely changes how you watch it. It's the same footage, but at once it's grainy and desperate and serious, and another time it's lighthearted. That's amazing.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, if you watch any kind of movie that's a big blockbuster like Star Wars or Lord of the Rings or anything like that, if you take out the music, it's nowhere near as epic. You can have all the sweeping landscapes you want, but if you haven't got that epic music to go along with it, you might as well be in your backyard.
Would Star Wars legend John Williamson even have a household name if it wasn't for the scores he did for Steven Spielberg and Star Wars and the like? I mean, you got to have the score, man. You got to have the music.
It's so important. Like, my favourite movies of all time have the best film scores of all time. In my opinion, of course. But,
One of my favourite movies and trilogies, obviously, is Back to the Future, and that actually, for a comedy and kind of a not that serious movie, it had a full sort of orchestral underpinning to it, which was very interesting.
We don't have it on cue.
Yes, that's right. It also had Van Halen. Who else was in the music from Back to the Future?
Huey Lewis and the News.
Huey Lewis and the News.
Speaking
I couldn't think of it.
Speaking of news, my favourite score is The Mission, the news theme for Channel 7. And
Okay.
NBC in America. Yeah. Random fact about MJ, he has very weird taste.
Yes. So my challenge to you then, like Jay has done, is go and film something and put that underneath it compared to something else, and
Challenge accepted.
Would Darth
Hang on, I'll
Vader...
just take the camera with me.
Would Darth Vader... No, we're using that live on Facebook. Would Darth Vader be the thing he is without that iconic Darth Vader sound?
no
that's
way.
amazing.
He's just a clown in a plastic suit without the music.
I love that. Missing a hand. Anyway, I digress. So that's very interesting. So, and it's a great way for you to, I guess, release other creative elements that you have, not just music, but actually work with vision as well, and photography.
Yeah, well, it's been great. I've shot a couple of clips for people, and I've got a few coming up, which aren't released yet, but they will be very, very soon, so I'll be able to...
We'll be talking about one later because it's for your brand new single released this Monday, so we're going to talk about that later on in the show. We can't wait to see that because it looks... It's been a teaser. I hate how these artists do these 2-second teasers of their
It's
film.
a form of industry bullying, I think.
Industry bullying. You will watch this.
You can't make us wait.
That's right. But first, let's hear something live other than the longest acoustic power chord fade out. Now, you're going to play a different track from the current EP, Light Up. What are we going to hear tonight?
Yeah, so this one could possibly be a future single.
There you go.
It's called When I Found You, I Found Me, and it's a track I wrote with the incredible Drew McAllister.
Excellent. Take it away.
Find you, but I never did. I was looking high, I was looking low, trying to find you, but you never did show. Never gave up, I knew down deep while I was looking for you, you were looking for me. That night when I saw your face, all made sense, all fell in place. It was a train wreck all my life, and all the trouble I could find. Every time I get off track, I know you're gonna bring me back. Makes sense when I'm gonna come undone. I ain't looking anymore, you are the one where I wanna be. When I found you, I found me. Whoa, 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 whoa. When I think of all the crazy times many years ago before you were mine, I know I would could change a thing, ever crash and burn, led you to me. I ain't never gonna let you go, never ever gonna go back down that road. I found you, I found you, you found me. I was a train wreck all my life, all the trouble I could find. Every time I get off track, I know you're gonna bring me back. Makes sense when I'm gonna come undone. I ain't looking anymore, you are the one where I wanna be. When I found you, I found me. All my life, and all the trouble I could find. Every time I get off track, I know you're gonna bring me back. Makes sense when I'm gonna come undone. I ain't looking anymore, you are the one where I wanna be. Was a train wreck all my life, all the trouble I could find. Every time I get off track, I know you're gonna bring me back. Makes sense when I'm gonna come undone. I ain't looking anymore, you are the one where I wanna be. When I found you, I found me. Whoa, oh, 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 whoa, oh, 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 whoa, oh, oh, oh. When I found you, I found me. Whoa, oh, 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 whoa, oh, 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 whoa, oh, 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 oh.
Absolutely fantastic, Jay. Tell us about writing that song with the icon Drew McAllister, I guess. How does that work? Do you just sit down and go, I think I've got an idea, and he goes, I'll be the judge of that?
I love writing with Drew. He's the best. Like, we just walk in, and I always go into a writing session with no, not expectation, but just like nothing in my head.
Right.
And just want to see what we can create like on the spot.
Okay.
So we just sat down and we listened to a couple of tracks. One was a Brothers Osborne one, I think, just for some inspiration, and we sort of had a feel that we were after, and then we just sat down and wrote the chord progression and then the melody, and bam.
What's Drew like when he goes to write? Because I get this vibe from him as a serious guy, but when we had him on the show, he was laughing, man. He was
I'd never seen him laugh. I was a bit concerned that it was going to be a very
So
stoic
what's he like when is he all business or is he like the party?
He's great. Like, he's pretty neutral. Like, there's I guess it kind of depends on the song that we're writing, but man, he is just an idea machine, that guy.
He's an ideas man.
Yeah. Let's try this, let's try that, and yeah, some of the stuff is just amazing.
Oh, that is fantastic. Now, we're going to hear the new single from you later in the show. We'll also find out all about the video as well. But right now, let's check out the single from newly reformed duo Sugarland. This is Still the Same on Planet Country.
Still live.
We are
on
live
Facebook,
on
guys.
Facebook. So
If you're just joining us, I'll keep it. Am I in the shot? I don't know. I haven't got the stream running. Get up here.
surely I am now. Hi, folks.
Now, this chair is in the shot. God, we're so far away.
But because of the lag, we're looking at a screen that hasn't yet caught up to us having moved. So
Yeah.
Jay's still playing the song, I think. That's how far back it is. So
I can see the reflection of the screen, so I think we're all good.
it's all good. There we are. Now we're in the shot. So thanks for joining us live. And I should probably just turn this down, yeah? That's Sugarland. So, Jay, thanks so much for playing that song. And we're going to hear the new single. Tell us about the video, because you shot this yourself. Just quickly, we'll talk about this live on air. This is a scoop for Facebook. There's some sort of Wild West thing going on from the few seconds I saw. What's the scoop?
Yes. Oh, well, this was a really fun clip to put together. It's the first one I just kind of shot by myself completely with some help, of course. But yeah, this one we shot in 3 different locations over 3 different months, nearly. But one of the locations was up in Lithgow. It's the shots you'll see up on the cliff.
You did make it off the cliff.
How'd you get up and how'd you get down?
Well,
Which one was the accident?
it happened with great difficulty, I have to say. But yes, I did manage to make it down with all limbs intact, so that was good.
Just count them? Yep. Okay.
Yep.
Did you have one of those drones that can carry people? That's probably the go to get up to one of those.
You know what? I was watching this thing on YouTube yesterday about paramotors the gliders and they have like the motor on the back, and
Yeah.
there's just these guys like flying around. Oh, I need one of these for the next clip.
How does
Just
it,
always upping the ante.
how does it feel to have total creative control of the music video, though?
It feels good.
Feels good.
Because, yeah, you know, like, I've worked with a lot of directors, and they've been amazing, and they've done some amazing stuff, but I thought it was time to really just, like, take my own vision. Something that I really wanted to do with the band and how I wanted to put it forward.
And when you did a take, you know, it's late in the day, you're tired, you did a take, you look back at the, what do they call it in movie world, the rushes, you look back and went, I just need to do it again. Were you like then like, oh man, this director's killing me, I've got to do it again? Wait, I'm the director. What's that?
Yeah, totally. It was all going in my head.
Fighting each other.
But yeah, I found the biggest thing was just overshoot. Like, just
Right,
have
yeah.
so much footage that you know, it's law of averages. Yeah, surely
If I've got
there's gonna
20
be-
hours, I can get 3 minutes 10 of gold. I just
Yes.
got to sift through it. So.
That's exactly right.
I had to tell you, I took a quick look at the comments. One guy by the name of James says that this takes him back to a big bonfire, country night, just chilling. Well, we'll have to see what's in the music video to see if it
okay.
correlates. But the teaser that Jay's put out is unbelievable, and you can check it out on his Facebook page. Just search for the Jay Seeney Band. It is up there. Watch it, enjoy it, and then be annoyed that it ends after what, like 10 seconds
It's
or
not
so.
even that, it's 3 seconds. I hate it. I hate teasers.
But well, look, Monday's around the corner, Big Stu. I'm sure we go just a little bit longer.
Yeah, we can.
So
We should probably go back on air. We have some obligations. We're going to do the weather. I can tell you what the weather will be. Hot. One word weather report, hot. That's it. All right, so we should probably say goodbye to live Facebook. Listen to the rest of the show because you'll hear Jay's song.
That's right, guys. If you go out of the video, the link is attached to the post, and I'll continue behind the scenes on Snapchat, PC Radio. No, PC Radio Show.
goodbye, the internet.